Okay, we're back. Um, I've done some stuff here, some stuff there, um, but importantly, I haven't done any of the main story yet for 3.1. And today is October 9th. So, as you can guess, I really need to get into the desert region. But I was in didn't have good internet where I was working for my job. So, um, should have had good internet. I just didn't. Couldn't even really use internet on my PlayStation at all. It's not even about whether it was good or not. I just kind of didn't have it. In my off time, at least for a while, when I did have internet, I was doing this quest. It is a giant quest related to the Aranara, and I just happened to be able to get into here. Just like what I did over here with the unlocking that part of the map. Um, but yeah, I actually solved this puzzle. Wasn't really much of a puzzle, to be fair. And I did pretty much everything for the robot, as far as I'm aware so far. And there was something here. It was very long. It's very long. Now, I got to this part, like they're almost done. They did the festival, but then we have to do this part. And I think this is the ending, except that these parts, this part, this part, these are, well, maybe, no, these are for the event, I think, that I started and then was like, yeah, I couldn't do. Um, this is the story, main story, character story, event, dailies. This is what we're doing.
Have the entirety of their.
And so then we have, yeah. So I'll unlock it when I can, right? Which it says you have to finish Act 4. So great. I'm hoping to just get to a decent part into the desert region at this point today. So we're going to be moving quick because I don't know how long this mission right here is going to last.
Fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make.
Stop talking. So, wait a second. Okay. Of course, no talking, because it's a side quest. Even though this is borderline main quest. You're too fast. Is that so? Sorry, but based on how you float, you shouldn't be exhausted any at all. Paimon must be fully focused on to fly, so it is exhausting. Arama just fly at the speed of Sele, alright? Sele? In the ancient story, Sele were a great race with wisdom and beauty. The pale of the stars. They traveled with Nara and taught Nara languages and philosophy of nature. Paimon thought they were just large annoying fireflies that led us by the nose. Sele are just empty husks that race left behind. This is because they were born with a curse. If they fall in love with Nara, they shall lose their intelligence and strengths, and their bodies will regress. Excuse me? What the fuck? If they fall in love with Nara. Wait, with Nara? Not Aranar. Nara are the humans. So if a Sele falls in love with a human. But apparently the Seles are all dead, so. There was once a savior of that race deep within the Golden Desert who was. I don't know. Friends with Queen Aranyani, and the ruler of Valuka. Perhaps there are more stories to be found in that eternal oasis. And Anyway, Sayleys annoyed me. No, they don't. Is there a reason why you told us that story? Anyway, don't fight with us. Is there a reason why you told us that story? Yes, so you see, at their prime, the Sayleys were probably faster than a storm. I'm tired. We can rest while I tell stories about Sarva. You even know how to be evasive now, Arama. You've really changed. Anyway, this was our first homeland. Our Nara used to live here before the disaster, where many Nara had visited. Before the disaster, are you saying? Yes, you've been to the second Baranara. We already know this, yes. This is where they used to live, and then they got hit by the calamity from the Archon Wars. 3 inscriptions of remembrance are needed to undo the first seal, while the land here is a little different from the memories I received. I have a rough idea where they are. Anyway, Marana is very dangerous. Recommend we let me know when you're ready to go. 3 seals. We must find 3 inscriptions of remembrance just for the fireflies? I don't know. They don't call it the rule of 3 for nothing. This is so troublesome. Why does everything have to be done with 3s? Yeah. He's a friend of ours. Great. Naras are Naras. They just like to talk about Naras. Naras are humans, whatever. 4 seals. Let's go. We gotta get through this. I only have like a time to do like 3 hours of this about. So I guess we'll see. Like, where are the seals? Are they just underneath all of these dead tree-looking structures? Oh, there we go. Oh, of course.
Right now, right here. Go and splash! Go! Right now. Right here. Emerge. Right now. Emerge. Right here, right now. Yield. Time to go. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. I'm always watching. Right here.
And that's pretty much how every fight goes nowadays. Yeah, as you saw, I have Candace. I got her in two pulls. Two 10 pulls, I should say. I don't know. Haven't used her much because you need desert materials to upgrade her.
Pin them down.
Seems cool, I guess. Like, you know, that's good. You know. But yeah, they're talking while we're walking through this place. Yeah, technically I could slow down a little maybe, but like we're trying to get through here quickly. I'm not gonna fight every single enemy I see. Even if I could kill them in one hit, it's like whatever, you know? I don't get experience from killing these things, like sheesh. Oh, gosh. Yep. That's what this whole quest has been. Just here's dialogue. Mysticism. Aranara. Naras are good sometimes. Oh, there's a special Aranara. Ooh. Okay. Oh, good night. Yep, there we go. So we're almost halfway, I guess. But yeah, we'll be doing the main story after this. Let me actually check something. Yes. So I'm gonna be going for Nilo, of course. I don't give a crap about Sino. I don't really even care about Venti. If they do a raid up on Yai Miko, then I'll maybe pull a little bit. I can't believe I forgot her name.
Right now, right here, emerge. Blink, we shall prevail. God's over.
I figured that would happen.
Right here,
Great.
right now. Emerge. Right here. Barbados, guide us. Emerge, right here.
The worst part is that I think that I have to make sure I follow him precisely. Oh yes, because okay. So I could have jumped down and then he'd stay behind, but then this barrier would be here. Okay. For hundreds and thousands of years, may the new dreams never experience Marana's corrosion, and may their old stories, or maybe thousands of generations, I don't know, old stories forgotten alongside it. Yeah, Marana corrupts stuff, and green things are good. Humans and Aranara should work together, right? Like fucking whatever. Like the visuals on this are great. The story on this is just absolute garbage. Like it's kind of okay with the learning about the corruption, but I don't know if this is everything to do with the corruption. Maybe. I mean, I guess I was just really assuming that the corruption would end up being part of the main story, but to be fair, we're through 2 acts, and the corruption never came up really with any importance, real importance. And then the next 2 acts don't seem like corruption are going to be a thing because it's going to be in the desert. But I would assume that the old god is the one who first started the corruption, is my guess. Ooh, early desert area. Cool.
Right now, right here. Emerge. Right here. Right now. A sight to behold.
Hear my prayer. Me too. Train harder.
Go!
Okay, I'm a little confused now. Like, clearly that rock matters. And I have a song that I can play that can remove rocks. Maybe I was too close. That type of crap happens all the time. No, I don't think so. I guess maybe this, maybe? No, okay. Checking. Okay, I can do this already. Okay. Like, alright. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought that was supposed to be like the my eventual goal. Like I was undoing the seal to make it so that I could interact with that. But yeah, I guess not. We'll try this.
Right now, emerge. Right here. What a nuisance. Emerge. Wind, hear me. Come on out. Right now, emerge. Right here.
I wonder what Black Dogs is. That's weird. Whoa. That one was bigger than I was expecting. Wait, oh, we're already at the bottom. Oh. I did not notice this. Well, yeah, that was especially... Oh, it wasn't noticeable because, like, I saw this, so I thought, yeah, this is the place we've already been to. But, can I do this? No. Just making sure. Sometimes you can interact with stuff. Sometimes. So we're gonna try to avoid the fights if possible. But yeah, they probably made that one glow over there. That way when you're talking to him, you won't just die. No. No, not fire. Right. Yeah, I didn't mention this before. I don't need her around.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
So I got Colate to level 90. No? Really? Water? This is so silly. Yeah, we'll just do that.
This is death.
Really? Really? Am I missing something here? It's not fire. Just checking. Okay. Oops, daisy. Maybe I do have to destroy the robot. I don't think I do though, but like, I don't know. I mean, I used electricity, water, and dendro. I mean, usually I stop them with lightning. I thought you just use dendro. Okay, we'll just beat this thing, I guess.
Right now. Shadows of fate. Go as one. Higher, hands on fire. Right here. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Emerge. Barbados. Guide us. Right here, right now. Let me scribe. Delve into... Emerge, right here, right now. Right here, emerge. Shadows of fate, written in the stars. Cross over. Go as one.
Show them.
What was that? I don't understand. There was so much to that that was just so weird. Okay, there's a person here. Okay. Ooh, I hope we're almost done, even though it doesn't seem like it. Wait, so then does that mean that the Aranara themselves are the Sele, then? That makes more sense. Because they said that they lost their intelligence, which is definitely the Aranara. That's interesting. And so, like, all of the Aranara civilization is technically Sele civilization. But the Aranara is just like, yeah, we'll be in the house, whatever. And it's like, well, why are you in the house? And it's like, even though you don't rest and you guys, like, don't eat, right? So, but yeah, it's like they're just used to doing this stuff from when they were Sele, is my assumption. It looks like something you'd see in Adventure Camp, but the books are drawings mostly of Aranara doing. Fond of a stack of books when they go camping. Never mind the fact that their tents are open in all directions, block neither wind nor rain. Why must they bring a stack of books? What is a job? Is a job good? just random stuff. Celebrating. Storm destroys everything. Okay, it's Whirlpool, I guess. Okay. A storm that destroys everything. The storm turns into a sandstorm. And they have to defeat the sandstorm with the hero Aranara. The hero Aranara destroys it. Destroys the sandstorm. No, it's like, you see, you went from there to he destroyed it. Get it? And then they sealed it away, right? I like how, like, I just explained it all and they're like, what? It's like, I mean, I could be wrong, but plenty of clues. Hello, Arama, Nara, Shinobi, and Paimon. Where did you come from? You're Aramuhukunda. We met at the festival. You still... Why do these guys look like almost complete twins? Like, they're identical except, of course, you know, one's green and one's brown. The brown one, I assume, is supposed to be like, ooh, they're very old. Because they're dying. Anyway, you remember me. Good. You made a garland from my flowers, and the Aranara honor Arama made the garland. Thank you for the flowers. Thanks for the flowers. I've heard so many stories about you. I played with you inside memories of Arama and others. Then you've inherited their memories, I see. As a past friend of theirs, this fills me with pride. Yes, but during the battle here, many memories vanished, like fruits falling to the whatever. So I can just stop, like, saying the metaphors. The metaphors are literally meaningless because they say what they mean, and then they say a metaphor, and it's like, yeah, the metaphor might be real, like it might be good, even though it's not, probably. But what matters is that they've already said what they meant to say. The metaphor is just unnecessary. I see they won't be sad about you, and you have no reason to either. There's no enemies or, I don't know, precious memories you can create, and the strengths you can gain while you're with friends. There's no end, I guess? Yeah, I understand. Arama was really impressed when he took down the Tumor of the Withering. With one punch, he did the same to a Ruin Grader, too. He really helped a lot. Grader? Ruin Grader? I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. Very good. It's just as I heard of Sarva. You're a brave Arana. You've come where you're not. I know why you're here. I pressed it accidentally. Trees told me many things. Go through the cave. You arrive at a place. Defeat everything. It hasn't recovered. Time to kill stuff. Yep, we're gonna save everybody. New tree. Yep. And I am the final seal. I am the one who's keeping an eye on Marana's avatar. And the strength still seeps through the sand like water, creeping through Sarva. I will undo this last seal and open the path for you. I'm certain you can defeat it and put an end to this final enemy. Okay, we're at the end. And then there's probably going to be another mission after this, but you know, I thought that this might at least be meaningful enough to show on stream. I trust you. Do you like this place? Yeah, it's relaxing. Nothing to eat. Good. I don't care. Yep, wow. So much pointless dialogue. It's amazing. I can't believe it. So pointless. But yeah, like I saw this whole map and I was like, ooh, that looks like a cool area. Or not. So we just like went like and then came here and we're done. What about this whole big area? Don't worry about it. Let's see. Go to the deepest part of the cave. Desolation, yeah, whatever. Well, this looks fine. It doesn't look that desolated here. Whoa. What the fuck is this? Yeah, no kidding. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Are we underground? Because there's like nothing, you can't see anything above it. Oh, this is where the last war ended. They crushed Marana's avatar and imprisoned him here with 4 seals. Looks scary, so is Marana's avatar in there? Yep. Marana's corrupts everything and destroys everything. Why do they keep being like, you're talking normal again, Arama? You're talking normal again, Arama? You're talking normal again, Arama? Like, they just keep saying it over and over. Okay, so we're just gonna do this real quick, because I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired of this crap. Wait, like, yeah, because, like, you can even clearly see the map node or whatever you want to call it. I forget. So like I'm just gonna go and uncover the whole map. Okay. What the fuck was that? They're like, you abandoned the fight. What? I've never seen this happen in the game ever. Like, unless I was, like, literally in the middle of a boss fight, maybe. That would make sense, sure. But, like, I just teleported up there and then came in. And then it's like, you failed. Or something. Alright. Hopefully, I can make it here without dying. Sheesh. I didn't think it'd be killing me this quickly. There we go. Bam. That's all I want to do. Man, this game is fucking ruthless. Actually, let me check. Yes. Yeah. I'm close. But not that close. Just checking if there's anything else. Yeah, nothing special here. Okay. So, yeah, that looks cool. Though it's kind of weird that they make this look like the desert area, but to be fair, I haven't seen the desert part of the map yet. So, yeah. Looks big. Old Verana. Oh, that's why this is only at 64%, because I haven't actually been in here before. I didn't think about that. I just figured, oh yeah, like this whole area will be 64%. And it's like, wait, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. I've actually been making good treasure progress. So we got 75, 96, 100% somehow. Yeah. I'm a little surprised here and there. There's a lot of secret areas though. Like I've barely been in this village. Or, I don't even know if I've been up here, really.
When the sun's out, bathe in sun.
Oops, might as well teleport. Okay, so. Huh? Oh, okay, here. Oh, really? Oh, so that's what they were saying? Like, somehow I was, like, too far away from him, I guess? And had, like, technically officially started the quest, I guess? I guess? Oh, no, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, I guess I traveled too far away from him, specifically, but it was weird because I had teleported really far away. It probably just took a while to understand what I had done. It's like, wait, you're really far away. And then you had, like, 10 seconds to get back to him or something. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, this doesn't even look like an actual physical location. It looked like a picture. So when I thought, I'm like, wait, am I gonna like teleport somewhere or what the fuck? You know, what the heck's happening here? But then, yeah, it made a little more sense after that. So. Alright. Here's a boss fight, I guess. But I don't think this is going to be a repeatable boss fight. Unless it was just a secret boss fight. I suppose that's possible. Interesting shape. Yeah, I didn't see that till now. Also, this is just annoying that I have to go back for one every single time. Excuse me? What?
It's almost time! Let's go meet up with Razor! The meeting spot is on the bank of Cider Lake. You know the way, right?
That's because of the time. Because, like, the time eventually
Scatter!
worked out to start the mission, I guess.
Propagate! Scatter!
So I guess that reveals it all, doesn't it? This isn't a real fight. So that's why we don't do they could have made this into a real fight though. Or at least like a semi-real fight. Sheesh. Like I mean this is so weird because like just a reminder that my character is actually level 90 and they gave me a level 80 version because it'd be too easy otherwise, I guess. Like freaking what the heck? This hits a little less intensely without any spoken dialogue. But this looks pretty cool in a lot of other ways. Your journey has all been leading to this moment. You've got to do this. See, there's my narration. Amazing. Oh, and then it just uses up all its power, so we can just fucking stab it to death. Fucking die, bitch. I wish this was like a real location, because like it looks cool, but like there's really like nothing here. Like even if you can visit again, it's like there's kind of no reason to. There are those who no longer dream and thus can no longer see us. Those who have accepted fate and stopped searching for the way forward, and those who wallow in their pain, in fear and pain. Their hearts have hardened and unable to get help from these flowers. It is because Nara Shinobu is kind and honest, and because Nara Shinobu is Nara Shinobu, that the garland can serve its purpose. Nara Shinobu is our Nara's friend. We won't leave our friend alone to fight Maravana, eliminate all evil for a brighter and purer world. Well, Shinobu is Paimon's best friend, so of course she's the best person ever. And Paimon guesses this wizarding business has been settled once and for all then. Maravana should fall into slumber now that its avatar has been destroyed, but in another decade, perhaps centuries, it will wake again? Why? I thought that this was created only from the experimental dark energy that Canria was using, I thought. So there's no reason why it should just come back. Well, I guess it depends what that energy, if that energy is magical in nature or like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't have assumed it would gather into an organic being that could be fought. But they said it's an avatar, technically. Not the thing itself. It's because Morana's memory has been left in Sarva. Unless that can be completely removed, the memory of death that dwells in all things will eventually bring it in, come back again. But this will take a long time. I believe that by then there will once again come a new age as golden as the sun, just like Nara Shinobu and Nara Varuna, so I wouldn't worry about it. Today's forest has a bright future ahead, as long as what remains of Marana is cleaned, and the children of the forest will be able to enjoy sunshine. Destroyed. Next, plant the bija tree. Just wait. Use Arana's memories to produce the bija. How are you gonna go to the village? Teleportation? Nani? For some reason. How'd you come in a second? I think that they said they can dig or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, teleportation, whatever. Glad you were able to receive memories. Arana hasn't teleported in a long time either. Next, we need to plant the tree. Remember that the seed. Seeds know that they have to grow into big trees and bear lots of big fruit. That's what Arama thinks. No problem. I will grow into a new Ashvata tree. Bear the bija using your memories and dreams, and use my roots to reconnect the corroded bridges between dreams. Wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, he will transform into the tree. They're plants. Yeah. Energies of the Ajvada tree invests so much fruits. I have now become the strongest seed in the forest. We're seeds. I was planning to build up my memories with my own eyes and body for several decades and centuries, and then embrace the land again to grow into a beautiful Basara tree. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had the honor to heal the forest by destroying Marana's avatar, or become the king of the Vasara trees by collecting all these past memories. The Vasara trees in Ashvata's concourse were all once Aranara. Yes, they were once Araji, Arama, Aramaha. The Basoma fruits are their memories. But if you turn into a tree, you would lose the ability to run and talk and think, or whatever. Though I did not spend many days as a seed, the days I spent with you are 10 times or 100 times more precious than the days I spent before. That's not fair. Paimon still has plans to hang out with you. I see. I understand. Your friends. This will be a change. With all these memories and energies I've received, I'm now able to see many scenes and stories in Sarva. Let me tell you one. Okay? Hidden in the golden sandstorm, the eternal oasis was devoid of life. The oldest ruins and plants whom no Aranara had had the pleasure of meeting lay dormant in the sand. I'm making it up as I go. The vegetation that once covered it had all died and been reduced to grains of sand. Then Marana whispered, "All good things must vanish." All good things must vanish. Not all good things come to an end. All good things must vanish. Good things will never last. Actually, that would actually make more sense too. It's not about whether they'll last or not. It's they will just disappear someday. Like, okay, different. But you should know that as dark as night is, the stars still shine and the sun will rise. Death longs to dominate all, but life will not fade. Just like the yellow leaves that fall down shall nourish Chiwa trees. Their fruits sustain sumpter beasts, foxes, and forest boars, while they shall feed the circle of life. Once the land was polluted with toxic blood, we thought it was the end of the world, but now even the memory of it is gone. This forest is even more vibrant than it was at the time of Greater Lord Ruka Hadavada. Really? The forest is even doing even better? Really? I could have sworn that they made it sound like Ruka Devada was like the heyday, the absolute heyday. In the end, all that remains is beautiful. Those who part will come to meet again in time. One day, our dreams and memories will intertwine and blossom as a number of branches in Sarva. Wouldn't that be great? Paimon understands, but... Okay, alright. You're the best seed. You'll definitely turn into a great and beautiful tree. And even when you turn into a tree, please don't forget Paimon and Shinobu and the adventures we had together. Bye! I like the guy, but like, come on. These guys have to have voices for me to really be connecting. It's like real life. Like, imagine if 90% of the people you met just couldn't verbally communicate, and you could verbally communicate. I mean, I know that my main characters are not verbally communicating here, but I can talk. So, you'll never convince me that I'm a mute main character. Thank you. Good to meet you. Big tree. It's coming. Cinematic. It's kind of weird that he just jumps in the ground and it's like dead. Just dead. Just plops right in, immediate death. I mean, it's not death, but you know, like immediate transformation into a tree. Yep. New Ashvada tree. It's very strong. It'll grow big. So you'll forget Rana? Friends are more precious than memories. You can always make up for lost memories, but not a lost friend. I want to help Narana. She has the same name as Arana. I'm fucking tired of these fucking names. She is Arana's friend. And even if Arana doesn't remember, you will. As long as you remember, your memories will one day grow into a ripe and robust fruit. Yep. Can we go heal our friend now? Arana has taught you the rhythm of the great dream. Do you still remember it? Just play this song to Arana and Arama. Is this to leave? Or is this just play the song? Okay. I noticed that fight took place underneath here. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. Like there should be like some big entrance to get into it, but I suppose not, because these are just where things used to be. Oh, so now I can explore the region. I see. Because now that the corruption's gone, there isn't a passive corruption to bother with, to have to deal with. Oh, now it's called the Lost Nursery instead of. Oh no, okay, no, it was always called Lost Nursery, like Old Verona and the Lost Nursery. Makes sense. Oh right, so that's right here. Yep. Unfortunately, we sort of just started a new part of the story, of the side story. Hopefully it's not too long, I guess. I don't care. I don't care about the supplies.
With the wind.
Ooh. Carrots. So, I left her like this, like, 20 hours ago in game. Probably more, I honestly. Like, just the Aranara part alone is easily 10 hours, even if you rush it, which I felt like I was. Sheesh, you can't get through the dialogue that quickly. There's a limit, you know? Yep, we're friends. Here's a Bija. Hey. This was all just to heal her, basically heal her of the corruption. We had to destroy all of the corruption in order to heal her of the corruption, apparently. Something like that. She looks good. Oh, I fell asleep. Thanks. Worried you'd be affected by the withering. Oh, Arana, is that you, Arana? Hey, I've waiting for you. Had a long dream. Got lost in the forest, couldn't find my parents. And then you helped me. Became best friends. And gave me a flower as a gift. Taught me many things. Star shrooms and lotus blooms. Nilapata, a lot of it. Grant luck until the next moon. I dreamed that. Oh my gosh. I'm talking too much. Well, you know, once we get to the main story, I won't have to say anything because there will be cutscene after cutscene. Oh, gosh. Okay. I dreamed that I grew up quickly into a reliable force watcher who could protect everybody in Vamara village. Where reliable grown-ups don't believe in forest fairy tales. I would have been playing for like an hour and a half, or maybe even just an hour. I dreamed that I had forgotten all about you. I came to think the stories of everything was fairy tale. Yeah, I was so scared that I had forgotten everything. But it was just a dream. Where have you been? Oh, I wanted to talk to you. Sorry, I'm a dumbass. Yeah, everybody forgot everything. We blew up the world just to save you, basically. We literally went to the ends of the world just to save you. Oh, whoa, shit. You got the most reward. What a rewarding adventure. What'd you get? What was the reward from the adventure? 100 Prima Gems? Something like that? No, it's probably more, but thank everybody. You must hate me, don't you? Nope. I don't know shit. We're gonna create new memories together. Yeah, let's hang out. Though the withering problem was pretty much settled while I was asleep. I don't know how to thank you. I would like to go on a journey with Arana. I'm just that the child in the Vermara village might be put at risk again. Oh, we forgot. I already have some clues about who we're up against. Haven't solved our bad guy problem? Why didn't Paimon know anything about that? Let's give them a few hard knocks. There's no hard evidence yet. I believe in you. This might come strange, but I do think that this bad guy did bring something other than trouble. I mean, if the children hadn't gotten lost, I wouldn't have increased my patrol frequency. And if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have run into those fungi and met two kind souls. Kind and... you guys are good people. It all happened, so I got to know you. Though that evil person is actually a good person, even though that was probably not their goal at all. Can't thank you enough. All the kids are gonna miss you. They're stronger than you think. I will come back. I'm not fucking gonna go kill myself. Want to come with me? Sure. You've lost so many memories because of me, but just as Paimon said, we can create new memories. I'm Rana. Would you like to be my friend? Yes, we used to be best friends, and we will be best friends again. This is really emotional and really interesting. Too bad they're not actually saying the lines. Hey, look, that's... From Miranda's chest glows a light with the warmth of the heartbeat. Faint yet bright, she tries to cover and touch the light with her hands, but the light source burrows into her hands as if consciously. When the light fades out, a delicate ornament appears in her hand. That's a vision. A vision? Could we have seen this? Is this the most dramatic thing that's ever happened in the fucking whole game? I don't think I've ever heard of a vision just literally being created in front of our eyes. What the fuck? What? This is like such a big deal. Like, what the heck? This is, yeah. I mean, he just said what I just said. Like, it was just like, what? This is super huge. And not only was this not done in the main story, but like they didn't even animate it in this side story. Yeah, my wish was recognized by the gods. Sort of. I mean, we don't really know how visions work, but sure. Great, now that I have this, I can embark on this journey with no more worries. I should even be able to handle the remnants of the wizarding just fine. If only I could look to you in a fight as well. Look as good in a fight as you. I don't know. I've got so many things to do. First, I'll let everyone know I'm awake. Oh, and please tell Tignari about my plans to travel. Thanks. Lost many memories, but knows you're good, Nara. You helped us. We're happy. Bye. I hope this poem... I'm sure we'll meet again. And I'll be stronger then, for sure. See, bye, yeah. We're done? Do I not have to go talk to Tignari? Yeah, I was wondering about this garland. Like, I really liked how the garland looked on my head. But it wasn't like a permanent item. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, but oh, you know what? Let's go here first, real quick. So I'll have to finish this soon. These whenever. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. I'll have to finish some other part of the mission.
This realm is...
So the only thing I've been doing lately is just going in here and picking up my trust stuff. But yeah, even though I had gotten this yesterday, I think it was I think it was yesterday morning though. So yeah, it's fine. That's not bad. Yep, doing good. I have a lot of max bond characters. In fact, I would kind of say most of my stuff is max bonded. I mean, I feel like that's a little presumptuous of me, but...
If you ever...
I don't know, let's see. Because you can see the friendship right above me there.
Huh?
So, have it, have it, have it, have it, have it, have it. Have it, have it, have it, have it. Have it, have it, have it. And a couple 9s in there. Oh, Ningguan is close, huh? Doing good. Have it. Yeah, so, and to be fair, there's a lot I don't care about. Like, I don't care about these guys. So I'd want her. Her. Maybe him? Maybe? No. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what the heck was that? It's just suddenly dong, dong, dong.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted.
Oh, there it is. So she does this just in the open world as like as an idle pose? That's pretty nuts. That's really like animated for an idle pose. Don't care about him. Little care about. Little care about. Care about her. Her. Him. Yeah, I guess that's it. So not many left. Actually, let me check. I believe I can't add any more, but I just want to double check. So if anything, I'd want Changyun and Candace. Yep, but maxed. Okay, whatever. Don't have to worry about it. Ah, gosh. But yeah, I've just been signing in and getting those rewards, and that's about it. Let's see. So I'm planning to do this one, I guess, tomorrow, probably. I won't do this on screen. It's not very interesting, in my opinion. Okay. Time to not talk for a bit. Just a little bit of talking I was doing there. It's like, oh man, that really exhausted me. Sheesh.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Hyman's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida. Hyman just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abisask. So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus Festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sumeru's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sumeru's festival?
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts. We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Why doesn't Nahida just leave? Like, can they use her power when she's not here? I would assume just, break her out and then worry about everything else later.
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, it seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly. No way, that's too
You mean it'd be too...
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru. Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria?
Setaria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sumeru Festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now.
Wait, so my original plan was correct to grab somebody who's close to the sages? Okay.
Paimon still remembers the
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore. Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots, and to have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there. This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria?
No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh! My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Of course, of course. In that case... It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love prospects? No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be? Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't...
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing!
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does she have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Here she comes. Sataria's here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
I'm starting to feel kinda nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious. I couldn't help it.
Please pay no mind to those kinds of details. The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And, if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harava taught theories. In any case, My time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
He's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Gardening? But don't you hate everything to do with plants? I still remember getting mad at you for secretly throwing away the bonsai that I gave you as a present.
You see, a friend told me that the secret to self-improvement is to work on things you're not so good at.
Fair enough. I didn't think that was something you would consider. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper, and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert. Yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this!
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Come on! Sataria's already started.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Jishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well!
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
This is technically from the, exactly what the main character is saying, so it's like, they're, acting really sassy and stuff. I just feel like the main character should be talking more. That's all I'm saying. Just the sassiest person ever. I can't, now that I think about it, I can't even imagine the male version of the main character saying this. Because it just sounds like it'd be extremely mean-spirited for the guy to say this compared to the girl character just being, again, sassy sounding, in my opinion.
Please, please stop!
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the Sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side!
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of...
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Unfortunately, I kind of know what's about to happen because it's the first thing that happened in the trailer. And that's pretty much all I know about the story. I mean, and that Scaramouche shows up as the boss, the final boss. That's all I know. I mean, it's so random though. It's just like, what? I don't get it. But yeah, unfortunately, like all the middle details just seem completely impossible to understand.
Catherine, right? That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think she's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Oh my gosh. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I want a video game where they don't just activate the trap.
Well, regardless,
it's so blatant.
You're with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Yeah, sure. Wait, why would you feel safer? Nahida can't do anything, like, offensively. You know? Like, if you went at her with a fucking knife right now, what would that, like, what could she do?
There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
The god of wisdom. Let's go activate the trap. Okay.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, second Harbinger, huh?
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Why would there be a listening device on her? What?
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
I'm wondering, like, can she just shut off the Akasha terminal? I mean, it's very confusing.
Don't
just
worry. We'll
what
meet again outside of the city.
what Nahida can do, given that she's technically trapped, I think, or at least physically.
You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Like Nahida could have kept her identity a secret by just running away, and yeah, everybody would be mind controlled, but there's nothing you can do about that, really, not in the long term.
Catch your breath first.
Like if they just ran away, it's not like he's gonna have the people just follow them, you know? Like maybe, I guess, but we'll see, I guess, what happens here. Well, I mean, the cutscene where Nahida gets attacked in that body happens, apparently.
Is Nahida going to be okay?
Because that's all I know that happens.
We only made it out because of her.
The second Harbinger is a scholar of Sumeru. That just seems kind of mundane for the second Harbinger, considering I believe all the Harbingers, their powers are, they're ranked by their power. So, like, the first Harbinger is the strongest. I believe that's how it works. So it's like, yeah, really weird. can jump between mines. Hopefully she'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, presumably she can't get hurt in that body. That's why I'm like a little confused how this works. I mean, I don't know. These guys understand more about the gods than even the gods themselves. You know, there's the whole thing with the chest piece in their body or whatever. That like, you know, even Barbados didn't know about it. It was like, what? What is that? What? What do you use that for? What?
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor. Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the Academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
No, they're not. That's not true at all. Very bizarre to believe that, in fact. Why would you believe that? Everything that we just learned does not lead to that belief. The scholars are wary of the Doctor already, and the Doctor was kicked out. What part of that means, oh yes, they must be on that guy's side? No.
But what are the Fatui after this time? Another no— Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean— Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone... seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
We'll just begin the quest because I don't know how to cancel the quest. Let me double check that. Come on, really? Yeah, I don't know how to cancel it. Damn it. Keep doing that. Okay, so... We'll just... Hopefully just activating the quest will move the character along. Probably not, though.
This is where you've been, Kainari? That's...
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Tainari, am I going to die? And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't, Tainari. I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true?
What happened? Tainari, is he?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? Then, can you keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy. How did you get this sick all of a sudden?
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. I just wanted to look inside. It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so, Traveler, Paimon.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche. Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidya forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale, have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right. Thank you.
Contaminated region, huh? Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant effects, they're completely different. The only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidya forest, so I can't turn